One of the biggest ways that I offer my products is through our farmers market locally every weekend. We have a farmers market that's about not even quite an hour from the farm. So I go out to it every Saturday morning and I get to offer my products to local customers. I see a lot of the same people week after week coming back for my beef, chicken, and pork, which is really great. And I love to be able to connect with them and to share stories with them about how we raise our animals on the farm and be able to answer all the questions that they have. We are really lucky to have such a great farmers market in our area. This market is every Saturday, rain or shine, so it's super consistent for our customers. And that's also great for the farmers there because we can rely on a market to go to every Saturday. And this market runs pretty much most of the year. We take a couple months off in the wintertime, but for the most part, we're there every Saturday morning and our customers continue to show up no matter what the weather is. So this has just been a really great outlet for my farm. Able to show up to the farmers market every weekend does take a lot of work, but this is my third year doing it and I've learned a few ways to be able to make it easier to get ready to go and to get home and unpack everything. It's a big job, but I've also have been able to make a few investments through our farm that has really helped me as well to kind of streamline the process. It used to take me like a day to get everything ready and get packed up to go. Then it would take me, all of Saturday to go to the market, to come back home, to unload, unpack. And I was starting to lose my ambition on going to the farmers market. And so I was starting to look at other ways to be able to offer my products because I wasn't sure how much longer I could keep up with them every week. But then I realized how much I loved going to my local market and being able to talk to people face to face and to be able to really show them how we're doing things on the farm. So we invested in this little market trailer where we can keep all of our stuff loaded all week. And the only thing I had to do now is to restock all of my freezers, and then I just hook up the truck and I pull out to go every Saturday. And then when I get home, I don't have to unload anything and I can just focus on restocking my freezers and getting ready for the next week. My main focus at the market is definitely selling our meat, but I do bring our extra eggs every week. I don't have a lot of hens, but we always have more eggs than what our family can eat, so I just bring the overage to the farmers market. And people just love the farm fresh eggs. Luckily, there are so many vendors at our market that offer eggs, so we don't have to worry about selling out super fast because they'll be able to get them from another farmer. And I think that's somewhere I would start. If you're looking for a way to source something from your local farm, you need to go to the farmer's market and buy a dozen eggs. You will be so surprised how good pasture-raised eggs taste. When you crack it open, the yolk is just so bright yellow, and you can really taste the freshness of them. That 5 a.m. wake-up call comes so early every Saturday, but it's so worth it to get up and to get out the door to go to the market and set up and meet with my customers. I do look forward to those winter days when we don't have markets every Saturday and I get to sleep in on a Saturday morning. But for now, I'm just making myself a good breakfast and packing some good coffee and hitting the road. Seems like every weekend that this farmers market just gets bigger and bigger and more people seem to come out every weekend. And I think it's because the market director does a really good job at promoting the market and also sharing it with the local community. And it's something that we all as vendors take really seriously is promoting our products and sharing the market through each of our own little ways, through our own social medias and our own emailing lists and things like that. So people really know about this market in our area, and they know that they can come out and they can get their good organic produce, they can get their farm fresh eggs, they can source their meat. And then there's a lot of artisan vendors every weekend that come out and have really neat handmade products. So it's just a fun place to come on a Saturday morning and to be able to shop around. A lot of people come with their little kids in strollers, or they'll bring their dogs to walk through the market with. And it's just has become a very big local community event in our area. I think finding a farmer's market in your area would be a great way to connect with local farmers and to be able to start sourcing your food more locally if that's something that you are interested in. My guess is if you live close to a bigger city, you will probably be able to find a pretty decent farmer's market there that goes on every weekend. And likely you'll be able to source your eggs no matter what market you go to, and you'll likely be able to find a good source for meat and a good source for vegetables as well. That we live in a world of convenience these days with grocery pickups or home deliveries, but it is so encouraging to see so many people come out week after week to the farmers market and to really value that connection with their local farmer and to be able to source their food directly. I just think that's something people are craving more these days. And even myself, when I come, obviously I don't need to buy any meat, but before my husband's garden gets going, we buy a lot of our vegetables from the market. If there's fresh locally picked strawberries, or in the fall when we have apples, I will always buy my fruit there as well. I just try to source as much of my food locally as I can, so that when I go to the grocery store, I'm really just buying staples that I don't source locally. And I personally just really like doing that. I think as a farmer, I value that people are willing to go out of their way to source that food directly, to buy their meat at the farmer's market. So I would really just encourage you, if you're wanting to also start sourcing things more locally, is to go to your local farmer's market or find a market in your area and look at what you buy week after week at the grocery store, and then go to the market and just see how much of it you can actually source locally instead. And I think you'll be surprised at how much you'd be able to find. I hope you enjoyed this video and seeing what our Saturday mornings look like at the farmer's market. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to sharing more from our farm soon.